Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Y'all, my live is acting crazy, so hopefully it doesn't end. I just wanted to jump on here today, say hi to everybody, see if anybody had questions, anybody wanting to start digital marketing, don't know where to start. Welcome. Y'all, I'm so tired today, honestly. After the new year, after the holidays, I'm just tired and exhausted and going to bed early tonight. But happy New Year, everybody. I hope y'all had a great New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, actually. I'm just going to wait for more people to come in before I actually just start talking. If anybody has questions that's joining and wants to know more about digital marketing, digital products, now's the time to ask because I pretty much come on here and give free information, free advice, all kinds of stuff when it comes to digital marketing and getting started, y'all. And if you haven't started already, it's a new year, y'all. Y'all should definitely be looking into digital products and learning how you can get into selling digital products. Oh, what is it? Hey, everybody. I hope everybody had a good work day. To the people who do work, I know for me, y'all, today was busy. I don't know about y'all, but I work from home, and the day after a holiday was crazy. Calls were back to back, literally no break in between calls. And it's crazy because it usually only lasts like the first half of the day. And then by lunchtime, after lunch, it kind of slows down. But not today. It literally lasted all day. All day. So I couldn't multitask today. I couldn't get up and clean up and wash dishes and do all other stuff I'll be doing because I was actually busy. Taking calls all day, y'all. Anybody new to my live, interested in learning about digital products, y'all? If y'all are new to my live, my name is Lane Levette. I come on here and just talk about digital marketing and teaching people how they can actually get started selling digital products straight from their phone and make a full-time income and more. I did it. I did it. Oops. I started in April, y'all, as a beginner in the digital marketing space. And I started as a faceless digital marketer at that. I wasn't even showing my face at first. So you can do this faceless, but I started in April, and every single month since then, I have been able to make a full-time income and more from selling digital products, y'all. Hey, Lanika, Happy New Year. I hope you had a good day or good New Year's. I know I did. I stayed, well, New Year's Eve, I was out. I was at a house party, but New Year's Day, I stayed home. So you early today, Lanika, because I just got on here less than 5 minutes ago. But yep, I was just saying I started in April, y'all, brand new beginner, and have been able to make a full time income from doing this. And the same way I did it, anybody can do it as a beginner. You just literally got to learn. You got to learn the strategies, and you got to implement it. You actually got to show up every day, post content, and it can be done. It can be done. I stayed in. Yeah, you're on time. I just got on here randomly. I almost didn't because I'm tired. I'm exhausted from all the for Christmas and New Year's. I'm just tired. Like I just already said I'm going to sleep early tonight. I was like, I gotta get on live though, because I didn't go live New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But I'm exhausted. No. But yep, I'm early. So if anybody is joining and has questions about digital marketing, maybe you already started and you confused, or even if you're new to it, if you have any kind of questions or curious on how you can start, y'all can ask me any questions y'all have while I'm on live, and I'll try to answer them the best that I can. But yes, like I was saying, I started in April, y'all. I came across digital marketing online. I started following people, and I started seeing the course and how you can learn these skills and like resell the course, make money. And at first, I didn't really believe it. At first, I thought people was just like, You know how it is when you see people saying they're making money online, and then the amount of money they was making had me really thinking like it was made up. Because I'm like, what? Like it just didn't make sense because it seemed like so far fetched or so easy, right? So I just kind of kept watching, and then the more you watch stuff like that, like the more you get into digital marketing and you look at people selling digital products, the more the algorithm will push the content to you, right? So I started seeing more and more people. And I'm like, there's no way everybody making this up. I was like, it gotta be some truth to it. So I found out about the course UBC. I kind of watched for a while and then I randomly bought it from somebody online that I was following. And I was like, this gotta work. I was like, I gotta get this course so I can learn how to sell products, how to market, how to set up my business, everything you need to know, right? So I went ahead and just got the course and learned all the things from the course and set up my store, started a brand new social media account. And honestly, y'all, I started using the stuff that it was teaching me in the course to learn how to market my product. And I literally was reselling the course because it comes with master resale rights. So you buy the course, y'all, you learn from the course, and then you're able to turn around and earn from the course if you want to. So it's not a requirement that you have to resell it, but it's just a bonus that you can. You can actually get it, learn the skills, and make your own products if you want to. But why not try to resell it if you can, if it comes with resale rights? So that's what I did, y'all. And my very next month after starting in April, I made $10,000 in the month of May as a beginner, y'all. That's when I knew it was real. That's when I knew all the people saying they was making 20, 30, 40,000 a month. That's when I knew they was telling the truth. So now I just kind of use my platform to talk about it, help people get started, and teach people about it. But it's a game changer. Just started and I'm learning. But just like you said, I'm scared. Right. Don't be. Because I'm not no more. I was the same way. That's why I always bring it up. Because I know what people be thinking. Because I was once there, you know? I'm learning everything right now. Yes. Yes. It's look, I don't know if you follow my Instagram, but it's definitely real. And the people who come, I have people who return to my live all the time. So some of the people can tell you, like, I've been showing up on live since day one, you know. It's not like I'm like out here I'm literally coming on live multiple times a week, answering questions, showing up. So I ain't in hiding, you know what I mean? And it's real. Like I started in April, y'all. April 1st. If you go to my Instagram account, scroll all the way to the bottom, you're gonna see the videos that I used to post were not even videos of me because I was faceless. So I was posting other random videos. And in May, I had a $10,000 month. Every single month since then, I have consistently made a full-time income. I get paid doing this better than I do from my 9 to 5 job that I work. So literally the side hustle that I started, which was digital marketing, turned into my main hustle. I say it all the time. Y'all, my side hustle turned into my main hustle. So I gotta come on live. I gotta post content. I gotta show it for my business because why wouldn't I? I go to work every day to a job that I hate that ain't even paying me like this. So I got to show up online too. So it's definitely possible, but it all depends on your consistency and your effort, honestly. Yes, I'm making a full time income. I didn't even see your message. Yes, I've been making a full time income from it, but I still work my 9 to 5. I'm going to be leaving my 9 to 5 this year sometime to do this like really, really full time. But yes, you follow me on YouTube. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, so it's possible, y'all. Y'all just have to. You really, it's different kinds of people out here. Some people get the course and they don't do nothing, or they half-ass it. Right? You can't expect results if you really out here half-assing. People reach out to me all the time. They're like, "Can you look at my page?" I look at their page. They got 6 posts. Like, what you want me to say? Like, so you have to like literally get the course. And as a beginner, once you start posting content, you got to show up every day. You can't just be like disappearing, come back a week. You really got to post every day, and you got to try to learn. Like a lot of people don't have no, what's the word? I don't want to say the wrong word. Like you really got to strategize and like bring yourself to the content, if that makes sense. The course is only going to do so much. It's going to teach you all the skills, but you got to meet the course halfway, if that makes sense. Since April, I started in April. Kitty. Yeah, I started a brand new social media account in April. Started from scratch, 0 followers, just like most people do. And I started posting reels. I started posting. In the beginning, I had the same concerns, like, what am I post about? I ain't made no money, you know? So I've been there, but I started posting, I started learning. It's just I'm one of those people. I know how to go and like investigate on my own or research on my own, if that makes sense. That's just me. It's called just having that hustle about you. So some people want everything just handed to them. But if you one of those people where it's like you can get a course and actually use the course to teach you, and then when you got questions, reach out, ask, but like literally not be lazy, because people have the course and then they lazy and they be asking a lot of questions, and I'll be like, I know this information in that course. You know what I mean? So you gotta like have a hustle about you. Like you really want to do this, you really want to learn, you really want to make the money. And then I literally didn't know what to post about either. I was like, dang, what am I gonna post? I ain't making no money. But then I got to thinking, I'm like, that ain't the attitude to have, because everybody, even the people who'd have made a $500,000, $1 million, they once had no sales either, right? So I had to start thinking that's not an excuse, because everybody had to start from the bottom or start from zero at one point. So I followed people. Like when I was confused, I was like, let me go follow some people doing the same thing. So I was following a bunch of digital marketers and I was watching their content. And I'm like, dang, okay, this makes sense. I just kind of was piecing stuff together, like, okay, what is this for? Why are they doing this? And I was just comparing. And I used that as inspiration when I got started. And I went to people's pages and I was like, let me go all the way down to the bottom when they first started. What was they posting about? You know what I mean? So that was my mindset. And when I started grasping the concept based on their pages, I'm like, okay, so this is the kind of stuff I can post about. And that's what I did. And then from there, I used the course to help me like along the way. And I've been able to be successful with it, y'all. And not just me, y'all. I follow people who done made way more money than me. That's my inspiration. So when I see that, I'll be like, that's gonna be me one day. And I remember a few months ago, I wouldn't think that. I would be like, dang, I'm cool. What I got. This is good. I ain't gonna never be able to get to that status, but why not? Right. So I had to even change my mindset. I'm following people who making 30, 40, 50 a month digital marketing. You know what I mean? So I know it's possible. Yep, I know it is. So yeah, but you just honestly, people ask like, where do you start? Where do you start? You start with a course, especially if you're a beginner. That's how you start. You start with a course, because why wouldn't you, right? You start with a course as a beginner, and you don't know nothing about marketing, and you trying to figure everything out, and you come in like with a lot of questions. It's only so much stuff that people can answer, right? Because as a beginner, you just need to start with a course. That way you have everything in one place. You got all the information you need, teaching you how to sell, how to show up online, how to build a brand, how to set up and automate your business, how to do your email, all the stuff that goes into it. You got it right there. And then the bonus is when you buy a course like UBC, it comes with resale rights. That's just an added bonus. Because now you got this course that you can learn all these skills from. Because digital marketing, y'all, is a skill. Being able to sell anything. You got this course, you're able to market, you're able to sell. Now the bonus is it comes with resale rights. So now you can turn around and resell the same course if you want to. Teaching people how to make money online. You just got to figure out who your target audience is, who your content gonna be for, who is it that you trying to help. Y'all got to understand, everybody not targeting the same people. There's billions of people on the internet every day. You know what I mean? Some people are targeting men. Some people are targeting retirees. Some people are targeting college students. Some people are targeting only moms. So you have to figure out who is your target audience. And then you show up online, you make content catering to that target audience and as to why they will buy your digital product, whether it's a course or whether it's any kind of digital product. And that's literally all you do. And then when you get good at it, if you don't want to resell the course no more, don't make your own course, make your own products, because the course is going to teach you how to create your own products too. So it's not even something you got to do forever. But I feel like everybody should be doing some form of digital marketing, because it's, in my mind, it's like, why not? Because I be want to say easy so bad, but I don't like using that word because I don't want people to think it's easy, because it's not easy. But it's just like, why would you not do it? It's like once you get the hang of it and you start making money, and it's just like, all I can think about is, damn, I wish I would have known about this a long time ago, right? Because I'm able to do it from anywhere, make money from anywhere, wake up to sales, wake up while I'm asleep, people, I'm making money. I'm on vacation, I can make money. I'm out spending money, I can make money. And it's just like I wish I would have discovered it like sooner than I did, if that makes sense. So it's not easy because you got to put in work, but it's very simple. Like the plan, the setup, the concept, once you understand it, it's very, very simple and easy to start, if that makes sense. Besides YouTube and Instagram, what other places do you promote your course? I mainly promote on Instagram and YouTube. Every now and then I talk about it on TikTok because I have a TikTok page too. But my TikTok page is more of a content creator page, which is goes hand in hand with digital marketing because even though I sell digital products, I got to create content to promote the products. But that page is more of like I was doing like work from home morning routines, day in the lives, Amazon unboxing. So every now and then I incorporate the product there. But my main two platforms where I built digital marketing is this one and Instagram. The only two places I make most of my sales from YouTube and Instagram from people finding me on these two platforms. Yeah, but a lot of people do marketing on TikTok too. I could have started a brand new page on TikTok dedicated to marketing, but it was just I didn't because it would have been too overwhelming. There's too many different pages I'm trying to manage. So that's why I never started over on TikTok. I just kept my original page. Yep, I just kept that page. Anybody have more questions about it? But yep, I love UBC because it's not just teaching you skills, y'all. It's teaching you branding, like how to build your brand. That's why it's called Ultimate Branding Course. I do. I need to be better at it though. I'm gonna be honest. I be slacking on my email marketing, but I do. Email marketing is important, y'all. And there's a whole module in the course that's teaching you email marketing. But I do. I feel like you can make a lot of sales through email marketing because you gotta understand you can send out mass emails. Like once you start building an email list, your follow-up emails, if you do them right and you set them up right, you can convert somebody into a buyer through your email marketing. Maybe they downloaded your freebie only, your free guide or your free ebook. You come back, you follow up with an email, you follow up with another one, depending on how you have it set up. Sometimes people buy from you from the email marketing. Maybe you want to run a sale one day and you have a huge email list. I have a big email list now, which is crazy because I remember I never had an email list. It is insane that I have so many people on my email list. And it's crazy because I don't even use my email list to my advantage. I could literally send out a mass email like running a sale and offering like a discounted product and probably get a ton of sales, but I'm not even doing it like I should be. But I use email marketing, but just not to my full advantage. But you should definitely have it set up. Like when you start a business, you definitely want to have a way to collect emails. And not only just for that reason, y'all, also because what if something happens to social media? Like we know social media not going nowhere, but what if you lose your page? Or anything can happen to your page. Y'all see what be happening to some people. What if you lose it and then now if you don't have an email list, it's like all those followers you built, all them contacts you built gone. So that's why email marketing is important to like kind of build on that. Cause like if something, God forbid, was to happen, I have a ton of people on an email list that I can at least reach out to, right? So that's another reason you want to collect emails. And the way you do that is by offering free stuff too. Because people who don't like free stuff, right? Yep, who don't like free stuff? But yep, anybody honestly can sell digital products. You just got to be willing to learn, honestly. Willing to learn, willing to invest in yourself, and I actually believe that you can be successful at it. You got to really believe, like, and know that you can be successful at it just like I am, just like everybody, the other people that are, you can do the same exact thing. The same exact thing. And then you just got to be willing to work hard and not be lazy. That's really all it take. You got to just post content, learn what it is you got to do, grasp the concept, Show up every day, post content, promoting your product, promoting the course or whatever it is you're gonna sell. Because how else do you think you're gonna make sales if you don't show up online, talk about your products every day? How anybody gonna know what you're selling if you ain't talking about it and you ain't trying to promote it, right? And telling people how it's gonna help them and how valuable it is. Once you get into this and you start learning like what it takes, all you doing now is just posting content every day. And if you like creating content, it makes it even easier. Because me, I like recording, I like posting content and doing stuff like that. So it makes it easier. So then all I have to do is just market my products. And then it's crazy because when you make posts, those posts stay on the internet forever, right? People discover my lives well after I'm off live, right? I probably made a ton of sales from people who found my lives after the fact. So you gotta just post content every day, and that same content gonna keep circulating. And you never know who's following, who's watching you, and who will buy from you. And just I would just say just be true to yourself. Don't try to show up online being somebody else. Just be who you are. The people who gravitate to you, who like you, they gonna like you for you. And most of the time people buy when they like you, honestly. That's honestly what it is most of the time. But yeah, it's definitely life changing, y'all. Very, very much so. There's a lot of people who have just changed their whole financial situation, including me, y'all, because I was so far in debt. I talk about this all the time. Like I was never gonna get out of credit card debt. Credit card debt, y'all. I spent a year and a half like a dumbass paying the minimum balance on credit cards. And if anybody know about credit cards, you pay the minimum balance every month, you pretty much paying interest. I was never going. That's a lot of money I wasted, honestly. Cause I'm thinking, oh, at least I'm paying on time. I'm not now. I didn't miss no payments. I was on time, but it's like I know them credit card companies love me because they was like, dang, she paying the minimum balance every month on time, but she never gonna pay this. Like my bill was not going down. I was like, this ain't gonna work. But it's crazy because my 9 to 5 job, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I couldn't afford to pay extra. So I knew I was just gonna stay stuck in this never ending cycle, y'all. And the only reason I'm completely out of debt now is because I got into digital marketing. Made $10,000 my second month. Promised God that I was going to immediately start paying off debt before I did anything else. And that's exactly what I did. Now I'm completely out of credit card debt, which is crazy to even say because I had a lot. How do you build your followers with zero? You start from zero, you start posting. People will follow you. If you post an educational, inspirational, engaging content, people follow you. I started an account from zero, and Instagram is not my best platform at all. I don't understand the way the algorithm works on Instagram to this day, but I started from zero. I'm not growing as fast as I would like, but I started from zero. I have over 1,000 followers on Instagram, so people will follow you as long as you posting stuff that's engaging, inspiring, or educational. People will follow you. So you just post good content, and before you know it, you'll grow your following. And then I'm not gonna lie, when you're in the digital marketing space in the beginning, a lot of other digital marketers will follow you in the beginning. Honestly, they're gonna follow you in the beginning, but that's okay because they're gonna help with your engagement. They're gonna comment on your stuff. They're gonna post. They're gonna like your videos, and that just helps with your engagement. It helps Instagram, push your content out more. How many hours a day do you post on YouTube and Instagram? I mean, it's not really how many hours. It's more like how many times. So I try to post on Instagram twice a day. Like my reel, sometimes I post once now. But in the beginning when I started as a beginner, I was posting 3 reels a day because that's what they was recommending. Like 2 to 3 reels a day if you can. And I did that consistently for months. And then you gotta post your stories when you're on Instagram. So it's not really a matter of hours because if you learn how to create content and batch create it, where you create a lot of it in one day, like pick a day and like make a lot of reels or whatever. Once you get the hang of it, you'll understand that. Then all you got to do is just schedule it or post it, every day, but it's already done. So it don't take a lot of time, y'all, to do this and make money and run a successful business. You can literally starting out. I don't want to say no 1 hour because you really need more, but you can give it anywhere between 2 and 4 hours a day if you want to put it into an hour aspect, 2 hours at the minimum. a day, and probably not at one time. We were just talking about in general a day dedicated to your business, whether you creating content, whether you coming up with ideas, whether you posting, whatever it is, and you can be successful, honestly. But then the more you do it, you get the hang of it. You kind of come up with your own schedule. It gets easier. In the beginning, it may be a little overwhelming because it's new. You really don't understand. And then you know how it is when you don't really understand something that you new at it. It could be a little overwhelming. But trust me, y'all, it get better. That's anything. When you don't know something, it's just a little overwhelming. And then the minute you catch on, it's just like, dang, I was really overthinking, right? I was really overthinking that, and it's not even that difficult. So yeah, you can definitely grow it though. Anybody else with questions about UBC or digital marketing? Caprice, hey Caprice, you deleted the message. But yeah, the question is, people ask, how do you start? How do I start? How do I start? You literally start with a course because it's going to teach you what you need to know. That's how you start. It's going to answer a bunch of your questions. Trust me, a bunch of them. Do you think faces or face? It depends. I don't really think one or the other is better, honestly. It can be done both ways. It's just some people, everybody's situation gonna be different. Some people gonna do better faceless. Some people gonna need to go face forward. So it's gonna depend on you. But there's not a right or wrong because I've seen success both ways, not just from me, but with other people too. So it depends. Some people gonna gravitate to faceless more, and then some people gonna get that itch to want to go face forward. Because I started off faceless, and then I was like, no, I need to talk. I need to go face forward. I want to show my face. So it really depends. It's gonna depend on you. And then some people do both. Some people post faceless content, but then every now and then they show up too. How long did it take you to get your first sale? So probably like a month and a half for me. Probably like a month and a half of me consistently posting every single day. And one day I was sitting at work at my job that I can't stand, and I checked my email and I looked, and I had made a sale, y'all. $500. Somebody had bought UBC. I'll never forget the first sale that I made on the course. In the beginning, as a beginner, and I was like, oh, like that was the moment the light bulb went off, and I'm like, people really out here making thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because here I am as a beginner posting every day, showing up online. Somebody trusted me enough to buy it. And this was 8, 9 months ago now, which is crazy to say because time flies, right? But the same way I did it, you honestly gotta believe that you can do it because you can. Because I was in the beginning, I was like, dang, ain't nobody gonna buy no $500 course for me. I can't even sell something for $30, right? But I used the course. I learned from the course how to post and how to show up online. You see what I'm saying? I learned the skills from the course on what to do, how to build a brand, how to show up. I learned all of that from the course. So if it wasn't for the course, I probably wouldn't have been able to make that sale. So that's kind of the point of it all. I want to cheat myself, but I also don't want to lowball myself. Exactly. And that was me. You don't want to lowball yourself, but low ticket items sell too. Don't sleep on low ticket. But one thing about it, you can get a course that's your high ticket item. That don't mean you can't have other products you sell too that are smaller, because you can. You just got to think. You sell a course once, you just made $500. You sell a $30 ebook, you're gonna have to make a few more sales, but that's okay. You probably can sell it quicker. That's why it's good to have high, mid, and low ticket products, because I sell all of them. I sell high, mid, and low. But yeah, definitely. Because when I started this, y'all, I prayed for $1,000 a month extra. That's it. Because I was new. I was new to it. I didn't know. I'm like, God, just give me $1,000 every month. I'm happy with that, right? Who would be happy with $1,000 a month extra, right? I'm like, that's all I need to get out of this little bind, this little struggle. And he had more in store, and that's when I knew, like, dang, I really underestimated it. I'm like, dang, I said 1,000 a day. I didn't make 10,000 in May, right? My second month, and that's when I was like, dang, I need to up my what I think I can do. It showed me that I can do more. But the way y'all gotta view it is, it's like you invest in a course, and because I didn't want to pay y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I don't need a $500. I got this, and I didn't have it because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to market. And then I started telling myself, if I was to go to school, go to college for digital marketing, we have no problem paying these colleges thousands of dollars for tuition, out of state fees, like all the BS they add on to college tuition, right? And I'm like, so why would I not think? Why would I think this is any different? It's not, y'all. It's just not hosted by a college. It's in the online space, so it's self-paced. You know what I mean? You get in a course on this school platform, and then you get to go through it at your own pace. So I'm like, if I'm willing to pay a school to learn this skill, why am I not willing to pay $500 to invest in this course? So once I shifted my mindset to that, I had no issue buying the course. Like, I went ahead and got it. I did it on payments of through Klarna or Afterpay. I can never remember which one I used. And I went ahead and just took the leap of faith, and I bought the course, and I never looked back. Like, that was the best thing like I could have did. And it's crazy to think I almost didn't do it. And then I did it, and I told myself, just get the course. And then I even lowball myself, and I was like, all you got to do is make one sale, and then you made your money back. That's what I told myself, which I'm glad I did, because that pushed me to do it. I was like, you buy the course, you sell it once, you made your money back, you ain't lost nothing, and you got this course that you're gonna be able to learn these skills from. So that's how y'all gotta view it. You literally invest in the course, and you got to know that you're going to be able to make the sale. You're going to eventually make that first sale, and now you make your money back. Every single sale after that is 100% profit. I'm talking about 100% profit. Nobody else is profiting off your sales. You're not having to buy no supplies. You're not having to go ship no products. You're not having to buy inventory. Like, you literally not having, a physical product business. You make sales, but a lot of your money gonna go back into the business because you got to go buy supplies. Digital marketing not like that. You buying one product and you reselling the same digital product over and over and over again. So you literally, it's a high profit margin. You literally profiting. Everything after that is just profit. Nothing else, because you're not having to invest nothing else. Was you debating on which course you was gonna take, or you already knew which one? I didn't, because I was a beginner. So once I started watching digital marketers, y'all know how it is. Like, once you start searching stuff, all of a sudden you get all this content catered to that. I had never heard of these courses because I wasn't in this space. Like, I was lost. So I'm like, what is this course? And then the next day I'll be looking, I'm like, oh, what is this one? So I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't know. So I'm like, okay, now. So I've started watching, like, I just paid attention, and it was like 3 or 4 top ones that I kept seeing. So I knew them was the big boys. I knew which ones was the big courses because I could just tell price wise too. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So I just did my own research. I just watched, and the one that stood out to me was UBC. And I knew that I was going, once I figured out that's the one that stood out to me, I knew that's the one I was going with. And I chose that one simply because it's not just a marketing course that's teaching you marketing, it's also teaching you how to build your brand on social media. That's why it's called Ultimate Branding Course. And they kept saying it's the course that teaches you how to sell, how to attract customers without being salesy, and build your personal brand. So I was like, okay, I'm going with that one. And I literally was following a girl on Instagram. I had been watching her content. I was following multiple people, but her content stood out. And the same way her content stood out to me, y'all, that's how it's gonna be with y'all. Like, once you start posting, you never know who watching you. She probably didn't know I was watching her, right? So I'm like, dang, I saw hundreds of people selling UBC. Same with y'all. Y'all gonna see a lot of people, but the thing is, the people who for you are for you. You can't do nothing else about that. And I was like, I'm gonna buy from her. And I bought the course from her. Did it on payments, paid like 125 up front because they broke it into 4 payments for me, which helps. And I got instant access. I still had resale rights. Even though you do payments, you still get resale rights, you still get access. And I went with that. And she is on crazy to say, but she never heard from me again. I never reached out to her. I never asked her no question. I never sent the girl a message again. She just said thank you for your purchase, and I ran with it, y'all. And I did everything. I used the course and did everything on my own. If I didn't know something, I went to Google, and that's literally how I got started, just like that. But you really gotta believe. It's a mindset thing. Mindset is half the battle when it comes to a business like this. You really gotta believe that you can do it, just like you see everybody else doing it. Because why would you be any different, right? Did you follow people on IG, or did the reels just bring you all kinds of followers? No, I follow because at that point when I'm looking for digital marketing, I had started hearing about it. I had started seeing the course. So I was seeing people. So I started following people. Like I searched digital marketing in on Instagram. You know how it brings up accounts. So I started following certain people and like watching their content every day. Every day. And then I started made my account. I started posting, and then digital marketers were following me back. That's how I built my page, honestly, in the beginning. A lot of digital marketers will follow you back. They'll reach out to you, ask you if you got questions, if you need help. And then from there, I had to learn how to get my content in front of my target audience because I was attracting digital marketers, which happens, right? But you got to know how to use the right keywords, the right hashtags so that your content gets in front of the people who you talking to. And it took me a while to figure that out, but I used the course to learn that on how to get my content. So now I don't just attract marketers, I'm attracting like working moms, work from home women, stay at home women. I'm attracting my audience now because I can look at their profile and I can see that they don't have digital marketing in their profile. They're just a regular average person and they probably following me because they're interested, right? But I didn't know how to do that. That's the key to it all. You can have good content, you can have the best course ever, you can have the best website, but if your content is not getting pushed to the right group of people, you never gonna make sales. You get what I'm saying? Because the right people who need it not seeing it. So you gotta kind of learn how to do that. Yep. So hopefully all that's making sense. I've been watching all your videos since yesterday. You awesome. I learned something. Thank you. Thank you, Caprice. Yeah, I'm always on here just trying to provide the information that come to my mind or just provide value and then hopping on live just to answer like questions because I know how I was. I had so many questions in the beginning. I was like, dang, what's this and what's that? And I try to use the stuff that I question to know what kind of videos to make, if that makes sense. Yep, that's true. God knows your needs. He always provide. Don't ask for a little house when you know God can give you more than that. Like, right, that's true. That is absolutely true. You gotta have faith, honestly. You gotta have faith. And if you're gonna have faith, you can't worry. You get what I'm saying? You can't have faith and worry at the same time. But you can't be lazy. You gotta put in the work. God don't just hand us stuff. You literally gotta, okay. I'm not even gonna go into that, but you literally gotta put in the work and know that it's gonna work out as long as you're doing your part, honestly. Do you put hashtags on your Instagram posts and how many? So that's another thing. I'm still, so even though I've been doing this 8 months, y'all, I'm still learning, honestly. And Instagram be changing up stuff so much, it's crazy. Like 1 minute my reels getting over 1,000, the next minute I'm getting 500 or less. But I don't look at numbers no more because I had to remember when I first started, I was barely getting any real views and I still had made a $10,000. See what I'm saying? So I still was reaching people, but I don't use hashtags no more. I don't know if it's helping. I just know I follow people and some people say hashtags don't matter, and then you'll come across another post, they'll say they do matter. Some people say don't use that many. You're gonna always see different stuff. You gotta figure out what's gonna work for you. So one day I just quit using hashtags. I just stopped using them. And what I started doing was just making sure the words that I needed, my keywords were in my content. You see what I'm saying? I started making sure I was using work from home mom somewhere, digital products, digital marketing, financial freedom, all the things people would search. Make sure your caption is full of that. And that's what I started doing. And I just said, I ditched the hashtags. Every blue moon, I'll use hashtags. But it's crazy because I still use them on Instagram. I still use them on TikTok. I just don't use them on Insta. I mean, I use them on TikTok and YouTube. I just don't use them on Instagram. So yeah, you got to figure out what works for you, honestly. So a lot of this, when it comes to marketing, is trial and error. Like as far as your reels getting pushed, if you see you did something specific in one of your pieces of content, and then you switch it up and you don't get that many views, then you gotta you got to know enough, like, okay, it's something I did different. Let's try this next time. Let's try that. So you got to analyze your own content and figure out what's working and what's not. Hey, spiritually healed. Hello, I just got into business. I'm excited. Yes, girl. Are you? Is it a girl? I hate to say that. I can't tell. I can't see y'all pictures, so I don't know if it's a guy or girl. But yes, I'm always excited when people start, because honestly, y'all, it can be life changing. Like, there's so much money to be made, like, on social media, and when people start, I be happy. And then the people that be hesitant, I be want to just take them and snatch them up and be like, just, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's, I know what's possible, and I'd be like, dang, people just, they just don't know. And when people come to me and then they don't want to start, or what's the word? Or they, you know how you got the people who ask questions, they ain't got no intentions on starting. Like, in my mind, I don't even be feeling bad. Like, I just be more feeling bad for them, because I know what it is they missing out on, if that makes sense. Like, I don't try to overly convince people at all. Like, I just come on here, talk about it, give my journey, give the value, tell people about it and what's possible. And then the people who ready, the people who know what they want, gon' start. And the people who don't, they not, you know? So you don't have to overly try to promote, if that makes sense. Female, okay, good. I can't tell because y'all picture's so small. Yes, I'm glad you started. Yes, it's so much. It's so much, like, value, and like so much you can learn, and so many different directions you can go in. Like, people think like you start digital marketing and you get a course and you just resell it, and like people got that in their head. Oh, I'm gonna get the course, I'm gonna resell it, which is fine because I resell the course, but you got to evolve too. You know, don't just sell the course, start selling something else. Maybe make your own ebook eventually, or go into, like, maybe you want to go into, like, being a person who market other people's businesses, or maybe you want to, you know, it's just so many different directions you can go into once you learn the skill of digital marketing. You don't have to stay in, like, reselling a course, if that makes sense, but you can always have it there, but also multiple streams of income is what I'm trying to say. Always try to find multiple streams of income within the digital marketing space. Once you get a sale, do you know what platform you got the sale from? So it depends on who you set your store up with. Like, I have Stan Store. So sometimes you don't. It just depends. Like, I can look at my Stan Store and tell, let me see. I can't tell specifically where the person came from, but I can tell where my traffic coming from, if that makes sense. Like, I can see my traffic. I can see how much people buying from Instagram, how many people buying from YouTube. But a good business owner, a good marketer is gonna every now and then ask a person. Like, if you smart and you in marketing, once you start learning these skills, you're gonna figure out, okay, if somebody buy from you, they reach out to you, hey, I just bought your course, politely ask them, where did you find me at? Like, I ask people all the time because I want to know. I want to know what they saw, so I can go back and, that's what you do. So you may not know specifically, but once you start making sales, you can always ask a person, how did you find me? You know what I mean? And they gonna say, oh, I seen your YouTube video, or hey, I seen your Instagram reel. Use that information to your advantage because you want to know that, right? What it is that they saw. So yeah, you can see the traffic, but sometimes I don't think you can see specifically where that particular person in that moment came from. But you ask, you know what I mean? You ask. In the beginning, I didn't ask because I didn't know. I was learning, y'all. I've learned all this along the way. People be buying on, like, dang, I wonder where she found me at. Cause like I said, you can be asleep and wake up and somebody, I be asleep all the time, y'all. I don't know what it is why people want to make purchases in the middle of the night, but they do it. I'm talking about 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, y'all love just buying courses at this time of day, right? I'm asleep. So you get up in the morning, you done made possibly $1,000 because there's two people that bought a course. And I'd be curious, like, did they see my Instagram or did they see my YouTube? You can always ask people just to see what they say, because it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you with your marketing. It's gonna tell you what you need to be focusing on. If you ask people and they all saying YouTube, then hey, baby, you need to go even harder on YouTube. If you asking them and it's split, you use it to your advantage so you can know where to be posting most content. You got to stay in store too. I got a little frustrated earlier. I'm like, my reel's not reaching anyone. So it's okay. Don't get discouraged. I was like that. You know how long it took me for my reels to go out? Like, I am not no Instagram. I'm not an Instagram girl. I'm TikTok and YouTube me, please. And in the beginning, people used to always ask me, they'll be like, how you making sales and you ain't got no views on your reels? Because I am, I had views, but not a lot. And I still was making sales. You know why? Because on Instagram, you of course you want to pay attention to your numbers, but you don't want to overly pay attention to it. You more or less want to focus on making sure your content good. Is my content good? Is the lighting good? Is the message good? Is the hook good? If it is, move on. Keep posting, right? But you need to be in your stories. You need to post to your stories every single day, multiple times a day, y'all, because 9 times out of 10, you making the sale, you making the connection in your stories. Honestly, the reels are just there to kind of bring you more people in that may follow you, may watch your content. But you got to think the people who start watching your stories, they already watching you. You see, and most of the time, that's where you make the connection. That's where you make the sale. And I think that's what was happening with me because I wasn't getting a lot of real views, but I still was clocking thousands of dollars, right? With 300 or less views, sometimes even less than that in the beginning. Even now, y'all don't get that many views. Like if you go on my page, it's like I'll do good. I'll have like 2,000 real views. And then the next week, the whole week, I got like 200 views. And I'm like, what is happening? Like sometimes I don't even know what be going on, but I don't let that stop me because in the midst of all that happening, I still be making money. And you know why? It's because people, they see in your content, they see your content that you already got out. People be discovering my lives that I posted from last month. They may see my reels from last month. So it's like the more content you put out that you get out there, you got to understand that content going to stay out there. And especially with YouTube. That's why I like YouTube because your lives stay up, unlike TikTok where it's going to go away. But on YouTube is a little bit different. The algorithm work a little bit different and people can discover your live later. So yeah, definitely don't get discouraged. I can see how it is, but don't let it stop you. Just try to figure out what you can do better. So now it's my page because it's faces. So I didn't go to my personal page and say, hey, everyone, follow me. Yeah, don't. You don't want to do that. Don't mix the two. Don't mix the two. Build that page alone by itself. I have a personal page too. I never went on that. They don't even have the people on my Instagram on my personal page is family and friends anyway, and they ain't gonna understand. I never went on that page and told them. Most of the people on my page don't even know I got a whole nother page. You know what I mean? They got more followers than that page. Like I never mixed the two together. Now, if somebody happened to discover me, fine, but I kept them separate, honestly. Yes, it don't come overnight. And if today your first day, yes, girl, you got to stay strong. Yes. You going to trust me, the more you post, the more you do it, the more you going to understand what's happening, if that makes sense. You just got to start, honestly. Just start posting and the more you go understand. Yes. I was like that. I was comparing myself. I was looking at other people's pages. I'm like, well, dang, she just started. Why she got this many views? Why she got this? Don't do that. Don't do it. I did it though, so I get it. But I'm telling you, use my advice. Don't do it because all it's gonna do is just discourage you even more. And you just gotta focus on you. Focus on your page. Focus on trying to see what you can do different every single time, and that's it. Thank you, Kitty. Yes, I'm glad. Yep, don't give up. Do not give up, y'all. Y'all know, I always tell people the same story. I follow like a couple people, and the only reason I know I follow them and I've seen them tell their story multiple times. And this one girl, y'all, she posted for 6 months straight. 6 months straight. She always tell her story, so I know. She posted for 6 months straight with no sales. No sales, y'all. This was a while back. And she could have quit because most people give up and quit, and she didn't. She just rebranded. She re-strategized, switched up her content, just changed up everything. Just came. She just, I don't know what she did, but she figured out that she needed to do something different, and that's what she did. And then 6 months later, after the first 6 months with no sales, 6 months later, she had made $100,000 in 6 months. You see what I'm saying? She could have quit and never would have known, but 6 months, no sales, and to be strong enough to just re-strategize and then come out with 100K in 6 months, like that's insane. That's why I be telling people don't give up, because you never know your story. And then sometimes the people who take forever to get that boost to start making sales, shoot, they be surpassing, other people's sales after a while. But you really got to stick with it. You got to just stay with it no matter what happens. What times a day do you post? Anytime, me, whenever I can, because I work too. I work my job still, so I don't go by that. I don't hear people say that too much, so I just post. I Of course I don't post back to back, not a reel. So if I post a reel in the morning, if I do three, I spread them out, but it's not a specific time that I post. There was even a time when my views was so low. I was like, what is going on? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay attention to when I post, because you got to try to figure stuff out. So I started posting late at night, not late, but like 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, and my reels was getting a lot of views. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I think I found this. Let me start posting at nighttime. That lasted not long. Next thing you know, I was back to the same thing. So I don't think it's a time. You just gotta figure out what works. So you want to try to post when your audience is on online more. Like once you, and that won't happen until you start building a following, if that makes sense. But the main thing is just to post. Honestly, don't focus on the time. Just try to post like during the day. Not don't post in the middle. I wouldn't post in the middle of the night, right? So post during the day if you want to post in the morning, afternoon, or like late evening. So just post. Yeah, I haven't figured out if there's like a specific time. I don't think it matters, honestly. IG gonna do IG. They IG gonna do what they wanna do. Yep, it's gonna do what they wanna do. Yes. Any more questions, y'all, about UBC or just digital marketing? Anybody that is interested in UBC, y'all, it's in my bio. If you click the link in my bio, go to my stand store. It's listed in my bio. You can actually click on it and read the description of everything that you learn from the course or that the course will teach you. And do payments, y'all. I tell people all the time, even if you got the 500, still try to do payments, because why not? Do payments. I did it. And I had a few people reach back out to me and they like, oh, I got approved for 6 payments and 12 payments. And I'm like, lucky you. 12, because if it breaks it into 12, you pay less. And if it breaks it into 6, you pay less. But a lot of the times it'll do 4. It'll approve you for 4. But even 4 is good, right? Because at least you're not paying 500 all at once. That's what I did when I started. I did 4. When I tell y'all I'm going to bed early tonight, I mean just that. I'm so happy New Year's and Christmas over. I'm happy. Well, UBC, do we have to rebrand it on Canva? So you don't. So that's another thing, y'all. Whenever you get these courses like this, there's no rebranding these courses. It's a master resale rights course. So whenever you hear that term MRR or master resale rights, you don't edit nothing with this course. You can't. You see what I'm saying? Now you can, when you get the logo, because it's going to show you how to download the logo. You can rebrand the logo to fit your specific color or brand. So when you post about it, maybe you want it pink. Like I changed mine to pink. But as far as the contents of the course, you don't change anything. The course is like the course, if that makes sense. It's not going to open in Canva at all. It's going to open on what's called a school platform. Let me show y'all. You can do it on a website or the app. So it's going to open on this platform right here. You're going to have to download that app. And it hosts that platform it hosts courses. So when you get in there, it's going to be like this. Y'all, my camera is off. Hold on. So it's going to be a platform. So it's nothing you need to edit. You get on here, there's a community. You can talk to people, you can chat, You can, share your wins, ask questions. Like it's support all the way around. You can, if you need help with something, post it in the chat. People respond all the time. And then at the top is where you toggle to the classroom section. You click on the classroom section whenever you want, and then that's all your information. Like that's the actual course where you can learn at your own pace. You just click on the module you want to be in, and it's gonna be video. So you ain't gotta sit there and read a bunch of stuff. It's like over 290 videos, if not more. So it's literally like them talking or like video tutorials and then supporting documents. So it's not like you got to sit there and just read. So I pretty much can access this whenever I want to. I go back to the course all the time when I want to learn something or know something, because you can just go in here whenever you want. So you don't edit anything. But when you get in here, you can download the logos that are going to open in Canva, and you can change up the branding on the logo. But the course itself, you don't have to do nothing. You literally buy, they let you in, and you're going to see this, and you can start learning, if that makes sense. So we download it, and then we just add it to Stand Store, whatever store. Yeah, so you don't download it. So you say, for instance, you bought a course, you're gonna get an email automatic from me telling you to click here or follow these directions to get access. It's simple. You follow the directions, the admins of the course are gonna let you in, they're gonna allow you access, and then you're gonna come here once you download the app, and you're gonna have the course. You don't have to change anything. When you just go to the hold on, where is it at? So there's a welcome module. You click on the welcome module, start there. And they literally, y'all, break everything down. Hey, they welcome you to the course. They tell you, hey, if you're using Stand Store, follow this tutorial. If you're using Beacons, follow this tutorial. If you're using, I think they do System.io, use this tutorial. And they literally have a video module showing you exactly how to add the course to your store so that you can start promoting when you're ready. So it's literally there. So that's why I always tell people, you start with the course, and you literally step by step, you just set it up. They literally got a whole video tutorial. Once you put it in your store, say you're using Stan like me, it's going to show you how to do it. It's going to give you the description. You don't got to come up with the description. Like, they're going to give it to you in Canva. It's going to show you how to add it, how to set up the confirmation email. It's literally going to tell you how to automate it all. Follow all of that, and then the course is set up. Like, from there, the course is set up. Now all you have to do when you're ready is take the link from your Stand Store and put it in your bio of Instagram or whatever platform you own, and everything is set up. Yeah, so it's real simple, honestly. Then from there, your only job is to learn, right? Use the course to learn how to set up your Instagram, how to optimize your bio, how to, like, all the different things you need to learn when it comes to marketing is literally in the course. Yep. So it's not hard at all. It's just the main thing is just being willing to learn, honestly. Learn, actually use the course, and that's pretty much it, y'all. You got modules on how to launch, you got email marketing, mindset mastery, attraction marketing, which is my favorite module, faceless marketing. They got a whole module, y'all, on faceless. People who want to be faceless, you click on the faceless module, it's going to tell you all about faceless. So how to sell online, how to create content, a chat GPT, y'all. Chat GPT gonna be your best friend, because you can use Chat GPT to help you come up with hooks and captions when you can't come up with nothing. I use it every single day to help me. They got a module on Instagram, a module on Reels, telling you all about it, what you need to be doing. A YouTube, even a YouTube module, y'all. That's one of the new ones that they added, teaching you how to build and grow a successful YouTube channel. That's new. That's actually one of the most recent modules, because they add. That's the crazy thing. They add to the course all the time. You never have to pay extra. So anytime they add new modules, new value, it automatically gets added to your online platform. There's a module on TikTok if you want to know how to be on TikTok, how to go live on TikTok, y'all. People make a killing on TikTok live. So they got TikTok live strategies, CapCut. So that's what I use to edit. If you need to know how to edit, go to this module. It's going to tell you how to, like, edit content. And then so much other stuff, y'all. Even taxes. They talk to you about understanding your taxes, because once you start making money, you need to know all about how to do taxes, how to create a digital product, how to do memberships if you want to. There's a men's module. So for the men's in the live, y'all in here too. If you want to do affiliate marketing, that's another stream of income on top of digital marketing. That's completely different. You can learn that. Um, what else? Brand deals, y'all. Y'all ever heard of like doing UGC and getting brand deals with different companies and they pay you to make videos? They teaching you how to get started with brand deals, and that's another stream of income you can learn. And they have a module teaching you how to stay organized. And then the Q&A calls, they do a weekly Q&A call every single week on Wednesdays where they literally on there on Zoom, everybody, and you can ask all the questions you want to ask, and they literally answer the question. You can sit in those, and if you miss them, you just go here and you can access the live recordings. And then the crazy part, y'all, this course comes in 4 other languages. Look at that. I can't read that. I don't know what language that is, but they got the same exact information, y'all. They have it in 4 languages. So I think French, German, Dutch. Don't let me lie. It's something else. French, German, Dutch, and there's 2 other ones. So it's like multiple languages. So people all over the world are in UBC. When we go on the calls on Wednesday, they always ask for people to put in the chat like where they from. And when I tell y'all, I see people from all over the world up in there, I'll be like, dang, United Kingdom, Canada, Africa, Jamaica, where else? Everywhere. It's crazy. So it's like people making money from digital marketing all over the world. It's not just the US, y'all. That's the crazy part. I have a lot of girls that I follow who are from like Canada and London and stuff like that, making a killing too. So anybody can do it, any language, you know what I mean? It's not like limited to just the US, if that makes sense. I can't think of the other 2 languages though. And of course I can't read the other language to tell y'all what it is. Spanish is on there. Espanol is on there, of course. And there's another one. I don't know what it is though. French, Dutch, German, Spanish, English, of course. And what's the new one? There's another one. Portuguese. It's also in Portuguese. The full course. Anybody with any questions for me about anything that I just stated? See, look. That's crazy. Look, y'all. See, 2 months ago, this girl right here, I just seen that because I never go in here and read the stuff. Oh, that's crazy, man. That give me more hope. So people post like they journey on here. She just put in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. 2 days ago, as we wrap up 2024, I'm feeling so grateful and emotional. After 5 months of no results, I decided to pivot to faceless marketing. That's why I'm telling y'all, faceless works for some people. I decided to pivot to faceless marketing and invest in UBC, and it completely transformed my life and my family's future. Last year, I was broken and struggling financially. This year, I earned over $560,000, y'all. That is $500,000. Like, that's crazy. She said, none of this will be possible without making that one decision to reinvest in my knowledge and purchase UBC. The best part, I've also had the privilege of helping hundreds of others turn their situations around through this opportunity. If you're not seeing results right now, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're failing. It just means it's time to keep learning, adjusting, trying something new. Your breakthrough is around the corner. Y'all, that is crazy. Like, that's inspiration for me, and I'm making money. But that's the type of stuff you'll see in there. You'll see people talking about their journey, and not just good. Some people come in there and they talk about how they haven't made any sales and they feeling discouraged, and people uplift them. So it's like all different kinds of different testimonies that you will see. But that's crazy. I need that to be me. $560,000. Shoot, I need that. But yeah, y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all gotta get into the digital space. Honestly. I missed. Oh no, they didn't have one this week. Look, this person right here, 3 days ago, she put in the chat, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see this or if it's backwards. She put, I officially hit 3K in 60 days, 5 minutes before midnight. Thank God for the blessing. Remember, everything is possible. Like I like seeing stuff like that because it even encourages me. And a lot of people might say 3K in 60 days, and a lot that is. If you average it, I mean that's like 1,500 a month, which can be life changing for some people, especially when you struggling to make ends meet or don't have any income at all. But yeah, that's literally how it happens, y'all. Anybody with any last minute questions for me, y'all, before I hop off? How often do you go live? Multiple times a week. I don't have like a schedule, but I come on here at least 3 times a week, sometimes four, just randomly. It's usually always like in the evening because I work, but like 3 or 4 times a week, I just hop on here and just talk. Yep. Y'all, it's just like it's a good, encouraging environment. That's what I like about the community, the UBC community, because it's like all positive vibes, y'all. All positive vibes. Any last minute questions for me? Anybody that does invest with UBC also, I have a bonus bundle, y'all, that I give away for free. It's just 5 digital products that you can use to help you, and then also resell if you wanted to. But I add those for free whenever somebody does invest in themselves with UBC. And it's like Instagram stories guide, teaching you how to sell on how to promote and market on your stories. My Amazon influencer guide, teaching you how to be an Amazon influencer and like make money by doing product reviews. What else? The zero income claim guide, which is super helpful for people who haven't made income. It's like 100 hooks and captions giving you ideas of what you can post about. Um, there's two more. And I can't never remember what they are, but it's 5 products that I actually send to you for free as a bonus right now for whenever you get UBC. The Stand Store playbook is the other one teaching you all about Stand Store outside of setting up the course, like how to use it, how to add products, how to do ups, like all. It's like a whole playbook on Stand Store. And then my Faceless Beginners Plan is the fifth one. Anybody who want to be faceless, it gives you like more information about faceless and all, how to do it, pretty much. It's 500, yeah, 499. So you might as well say 500 for UBC. If you click the link in my bio, Caprice, you'll see it, and you can actually read. You can read through. A lot of people like to visually see it. You can read through the description, but yeah, it's 499 for UBC, which is insane, y'all. Because honestly, it's so much value in that course. It's crazy. Just the Q&A calls alone, y'all already know who offering ongoing Q&A calls after you get a course. Just that alone, y'all. I go to those calls. I never ask questions, but I like to just sit and listen because 9 times out of 10 people ask questions that I be want to know, And I be getting so much information. So just that alone is worth the price. Plus the mindset calls, y'all. They heavy on mindset. So they do calls on mindset where you can join the call if you struggling, you feeling down, feeling discouraged. I'm telling y'all, get on that mindset call. You'll be back right in no time because they be good calls. Like all of that right there by itself is even worth the price. Outside of all the value and the information that's actually in the course. Okay, Caprice, let me know if you end up having any questions, y'all. If anybody's in the live now, make sure y'all follow me on IG because that's if I'm not on live and y'all have questions, that's the best place to reach me is on IG. Just DM me and let me know you found me on YouTube. And if you have questions, I respond back on IG pretty quick most of the time. Most of the time, if I'm not asleep. I still got this tree up, y'all. I gotta get this tree out of here ASAP. Anybody with any more questions for me before I get off? But yeah, even if you don't invest with me, remember what I said. Get into selling digital products, y'all. It could be life changing. If not, it can at least earn you extra income that you can do from anywhere. That's the best part about it. You ain't got to be tied down. You ain't stuck at a desk. You can literally do it from anywhere. Do it from your phone. You don't need a laptop. You don't need you don't need all that fancy stuff. You don't even need it. If you got it, that's a plus. But you can sell digital products and run your whole entire business straight from your phone. Stand Store has an app. The school platform, y'all just saw me access the course on my app. You can check your sales on your app. Of course, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok on your app. Chat GPT on your app. Like you literally can use your phone to do all of this. How long did it take you to finish the course? There's really not a finishing of the course. Like I literally just used what I needed. So like there's modules in there that I probably haven't looked at because I don't need them, you know? So it's self-paced. You pretty much you kind of when you get it, you start at the beginning, of course, get the welcome, get the setup, how to download the description, set up your store, and then from there, you kind of go in the order of what you think you need right then. So like there's stuff in here that like the YouTube module. I just started going through that because I want to build my YouTube channel more. But that's not a requirement to sell digital products. You see what I'm saying? So it's really not a matter of finishing. It's just self-paced. So you kind of use what you need at the time. Like if you know you're in the process and you need to set up your email marketing, you've set up your store, you've added the stuff, go to the email marketing. If you're working on that, go to that module so you can learn it and set it up. So they try to put it in the order that make the most sense, but sometimes you could just skip around depending on where you're at in the process. So hopefully that makes sense. And they add stuff a lot. Like they add new stuff to the course all the time. So it's not really a matter of finishing it, if that makes sense. I mean, you could, but it's not something you gotta do in order to make money or sell. It's just you kind of use what you need. Like when I did it, I kind of went in order a little bit. I did the welcome, I did the funnel, and then they have like master resale rights, mastery, how to brand, high quality branding. So if you like in the process of fixing to start creating content and post reels, maybe go to branding, so you can see how to post good content, right? So you just kind of can move around how you want to. If you posting content and you're not knowing what to say and not attracting people or getting leads, then you might want to go to attraction marketing where it's going to teach you like how to draw people in without coming off as salesy. So kind of like this, you just use it to your advantage in the moment, if that makes sense. Like the faceless module. If I wasn't faceless, then I wouldn't probably go to that module, right? But I was at one point. You're welcome, Christopher. They got a men's module, Christopher. Men do this too. A lot of men be asking me, dang, I always see girls. I'm like, men do it too. Once you get into the space, you will see there's a lot of men that actually market and make good money. I follow a lot of men that do good, that do real good. I'd be like, dang. It's just, I think women pop up a lot more, but there's a lot of successful men in digital marketing in the course, actually, like in UBC, because you'll see them like talking and like putting messages in there. So I think that's why they eventually came out with a men's module specifically. So men is just talking about. Let me go to. I actually like the men's module too. I'm not even a man. It's for everybody actually. It's just more catered to men, but it's for everybody. Yep. Mastering content as a male. That's what they have in there. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. It's 6:45 where I'm at. So almost 7 o'clock. Make sure y'all follow me on IG if y'all not already. And thank everybody for joining my live. And if y'all have any more questions, just send me a DM and I'll respond on Instagram. Good night, everybody, and happy new year.